Hey my friend, so it's your girl here, Tanisha, at joinTanishaMarie.com. So guys, I just want to touch on a subject that, really people don't really talk about, this subject, but it is a huge subject and it is a huge problem and it's an epidemic, right, in our society. So dealing with foster parents, dealing with foster kids, dealing with ACS, dealing with, the city, of New York. Now, I just want to key in on New York because I used to be a social worker for New York City, right? And, I saw a lot of things, take place in the New York City foster care and child care agency system. And, what I found is that the city is overwhelmed with children, okay, coming into the system. Then the social workers are overwhelmed with all the cases. See, I used to be a social worker and I used to have 30 plus cases. I'm one person. To cater to 30 families in a month is totally impossible, right? So I did it for 5 years from 2007, 2008. Okay, and I did it for 5 years. My first 2 years, I absolutely loved it, right? I was fresh out of college. I was making 36 grand a year. I was excited, to help people. But as time went on, and I really saw that these women, they was having 8 and 9 baby fathers, and they wasn't really trying to take care of their kids. They was in and out of this shelter, in and out of that shelter. It wasn't really focused on, really moving forward and growing themselves. They wasn't really interested in the future or career, for their family. They just wanted to stay on the government assistance. But I also realized that in foster care, dealing with, ACS, the Administration for Children's Services, dealing, with them it's like a headache. Okay, it's like a real big headache, okay? Because there's so many kids coming into the system that the social workers, they get overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. The city doesn't know what to do. But see, everybody's still getting a paycheck behind all these children's lives being messed up, okay? So now there's mothers that's out there that's saying, I really do want to take care of my kids. I really do want to make this work for me, but I can't because the government is doing this and the government is doing that. This is why it's so critical, guys, that, we, take our life by the throat and choke it and really figure out what we truly want to do in our life and what our purpose is. Because when I was there, for that whole 5 years, guys, I think I clocked out after 2 years. After I had a case where the little girl who was 5 years old, who actually was fucked by her uncle, and the judge said keep the uncle and the daughter in the same household, I think I clocked out. Right, I think I clocked out after that case, and I just didn't give a damn anymore. Right, I was coming to work late, doing whatever I felt like, and they still kept me for 3 years. Right, and then at some point, I just gave up. Right, they fired me, and I said, you know what, this is not for me. I cannot see myself being in this depressing environment, stressful environment. I'm not helping anybody. I'm not serving any type of purpose but to get a paycheck. And the paycheck, I'm being broke, living check to check. So in the foster care agency, guys, it is a shame, right, that these mothers, right, that these mothers can't get it together. Right. And I'm not blaming the system, because as an individual, these mothers that got 4 and 5 and 6 babies, okay, they got 4, 5, and 6 different babies and different baby fathers. They should wake up. There should be a light bulb that says, you know what? I don't want to have another baby by another man. I'm on my 8th kid by the 8th man, and ain't none of them helping me. Can't none of them put me in a house. Can't none of them put me in an apartment. Okay? So I don't blame the city. I mean, the city has a lot to do with it, because the city has enabled people. Right? People can be in shelters for 6 years. These mothers that got their kids in foster care, you don't have to see their kids. They got the foster parents. I mean, it's so many issues, guys. It's a shame. Okay? It is a shame what is truly going on here. And I just feel like the whole city needs to revamp their entire foster system, their whole entire foster care system. Kids are going into foster care and literally clocking out in foster care. So by the time they get ready to come out, they don't have a direction. They don't know where they want to go. They don't know what they want to do. They're just confused. They end up on drugs or end up in jail. Okay, now I'm not saying all foster care, because all foster care kids, because I know some foster care kids that came out, got master's degrees, now they're giving back to the community, by becoming, a social worker, or becoming correction officers, or becoming, probation officers, and they're giving back. So it's not everybody, right? But it's a majority. It's a lot of kids that go into the system, guys, and literally clock out and never ever come out of the system, okay? Because they end up in foster care from birth, and then they clock out in foster care, and now they end up in jail. So they never ever leave the system, okay? And they end up in jail for the rest of their life, okay? So it's a sad thing, guys, that no one's really talking about this epidemic, right? Of course, people talking about ISIS and all this other shit and president, but guys, what about the kids? The kids are our future. Right? And if we have these kids in foster care clocking out because they done been through 5 homes and they only 10 years old, it's like, damn, who do I trust now? Where do I go? What do I do? I'm confused. I don't know. My mom doesn't want me. My dad doesn't want me. I'm with this stranger. I'm with this lady. I'm with this man now. Right? I'm with this family. I'm with this. It's like a lot that goes on. And I'm speaking from experience because I was a social worker, and now I'm on the other side because my aunt has foster kids. Their mother always missed their appointments, which is the visits. It's like, why is the city not holding people accountable, holding the parents accountable? I feel like the city should give the parents at least a window of a year or 2 years to get it together. And if they don't, the kids go up for adoption. Okay, I feel like that, right? I feel like if the city doesn't give, the parents, they should give the parent a window of 1 to 2 years. And if they can't get it together in 1 to 2 years, then the kids go up for adoption. These parents can do what they want. It can go on for years and years and years and years. But of course, now I understand. It's all about the money. It's all about a paycheck. Okay, the city gets money from the state to keep these kids in foster care, so they're not interested and having these kids be adopted by somebody. They're not, right? So the mother can do what she wants, right? She don't have to show up to the visits. The father can do what he wants. He don't have to show up to the visits. And then the kids is stuck between a rock and a hard place. The kids is stuck between, literally, do I trust my mother or do I trust this new family that I'm with? And they grow up with a lot of abandonment issues. They grow up with a lot of issues, okay, that can literally damage them. And then they grow up having kids and they end up damaging their kids, and the cycle freaking continues. It's a sad thing. All right. It's a sad thing. And the mothers that, put their kids in the danger to get into the system or get into foster care, shame on you. Right. You need to go get yourself some help. You need to go get your shit together so you can take care of your kids. Or if you can't get it together, tell your social worker or tell your care agency that, you know what, I can't take care of my kids. I want my kids to have a better life. I want to give them up for adoption, right? Because if you can't get it together, some kids been in foster care 8 years. They see their mother, they see their father, probably once a month or, every quarter, right? But then guess what? Right? Guess what? They can't take care of them. They got all these different people, strange fucking people taking care of their kids. Guys, I couldn't do that. I have 2 kids. I could not have my kids in foster care. I could not have somebody else taking care of my kids. I would not feel right. I would feel empty inside. I would feel like shit, and I would feel like a low life. Okay, so these foster care I'm telling you, the foster care, the ACS, the child welfare, the city, I'm telling you, this all shit is an epidemic. Okay, it's an epidemic, guys. These kids are growing up lost, hurt, confused, don't know where to go. And then they're having children that's hurt, lost, and confused. And they don't have any direction, guys. This is why, guys, if you've been following me, it's so critical, guys, that you get your purpose in life. Your job is not your purpose. Okay, your job is not where you're supposed to be at, all right? Your job is just helping you to survive right now. Okay, your job is helping you to survive right now, but you don't supposed to be there. Okay, you supposed to be living your purpose, and of course, your purpose doesn't come with a paycheck right away like your job did, guys. We need more people dreaming again. We need more people adding to society again. We need more people getting focused again. We need more people that's gonna be there for literally strange people, right? We need more people that's going to be there for people to make life better, to have the society grow, See, this foster care thing, guys, and this whole ACS and the Administration for Children's Services, guys, is nothing but a money-making thing. They don't give a fuck about these kids. Okay? And a lot of kids that's in foster care have a lot of potential, but they don't have someone that believes in them, so they can't pull the potential out. They can't be motivated. They can't be ambitious. So they just say, forget it. I'm not going to do anything. And it's sad, guys. I see it firsthand. I used to be the social worker, counseling kids and counseling the mothers. Now I'm on the other side of it, where my aunt has 2 foster girls. Okay. And it's a sad thing, guys. I'm telling you, this whole system needs to literally be shut down, and a whole new staff need to be trained. Okay. And a whole new set of people need to be in this foster system now. It is sad. It is totally sad, guys. Okay, so guys, that's just my spiel on it. I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time, and I just kept forgetting about doing it, guys. But we need change in the foster care system. There's too many kids, and if we saying the kids are our future and we're not providing anything that can help them to be motivated and grow, what is our future looking like, guys? Our future's looking like what? ISIS? Right? That's what our future is looking like right now. ISIS. We got burnt out teachers in the school system. Teachers who are 40, 50, 60 years old, they burnt out. And every time you turn around, the school is changing. It's changing, educational requirements, and they're changing it to all this other core commitments and all this other crap. It's like, how do people really grow? How do people really thrive when the government is just out to get you? The city's out to get you. The people that literally you pay taxes to is out to get you, right? It's a sad thing, guys. That's why you got to gain purpose. You got to have your purpose in life, and you got to be able to live it, right? So I've been working from home, guys, since I got fired from my job. I never went back and looked for a job, guys, because it don't make sense to me anymore. It don't make sense that I go and look for a job. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense, guys, that I go look for a job anymore, because a job is only to help me to survive. And it's not there to help me thrive. It's not there to help me be there for my children. Okay, because when I was working as a social worker, I was working 8 to 10 hours a day, coming home tired. I couldn't help my kids with their homework. I couldn't even cook for them. Me and my husband couldn't even have a decent conversation. We always, was arguing. Okay, guys, so that's why you got to live your purpose. Okay, you have to live your purpose, guys. Go to jointanishamarie.com. Follow me on Instagram, Millionaire Mom 83. Follow me on Periscope at Royalty, ROYALTA, guys. And if you're looking for an opportunity that can help you get healthy and wealthy, okay? Healthy and wealthy. So you see this on my shirt, ISOT, and it's called TLC. We're helping people lose 5 pounds in 5 days. We're helping people get healthy and wealthy, helping them get their health back. So you go to workwithtanisha.com, workwithtanisha.com. I'm going to put all my information below this, guys. Like, I was a burnt out social worker, right? Now I'm seeing, and I want to help other social workers, get out of that rut, get out of that space. But you got to be willing to work. You got to have a purpose, and you got to have a dream. You got to have a sick work ethic. See, when I was going to work as a social worker, whether I work 15% of the time or 85% of the time, I still got the same check. See, in your own business, if you work 15% of the time, you're going to get 50% of the money. All right. If you work 100% of the time, you're going to get 100% of the money. So the choice truly becomes yours. The choice truly becomes yours, guys. Go to workwithtanisha.com. Okay. Workwithtanisha.com. We're helping people get healthy and wealthy. Get your health back and change your financial situation, guys. Let's add to society, guys, and let's be a force for good. See you in the next video.